We're here in the studio control room where Keelin Shanley is doing run-throughs ahead of the launch of her brand new news programme Morning Edition, which will kick off on RT1 on Monday at 9 a.m. And we spoke to the award-winning journalist about what we can look forward to in the programme.
Well, Morning Edition, it's a new live show. It goes out between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. And it's going to be on RT1 television and also on RT News Now. So it's going to be a mix. Obviously, news is its backbone. You know, we're going to start with a news bulletin. We'll have weather, then we'll have business and sport. And as well as that, we will go into the main stories of the day a little bit more ourselves. We'll bring interviewees into studio, but we'll have quite a wide remit. You know, we can do entertainment. We'll be covering the movies. We'll be using some of your own footage to do that. We'll be covering topical issues. I mean, even in the first week, we've got interviews lined up on everything from, as I say, movies to prostitution legislation in Ireland to adoption, people who've been illegally adopted. So it's got a very wide remit.
Tell us a little bit more about the format, where there's going to be you there. You're also going to have two journalists joining you in studio.
Yeah, we're going to start every day with a paper review. So we'll be bringing two journalists in from different papers to go through the day's papers. And they'll be there for probably the first, certainly they'll be there the first 10, 15 minutes of the show. So we will be drawing on the people out there working in the press, definitely, for the programme.
You've worked on a number of award-winning documentaries and in prime time, obviously, as well over the years. How are you going to find working with this show, which has got light and shade elements?
Well, that's something I'm really looking forward to about this show, you know. I mean, like, I've worked in prime time for a long time now, and as you say, I've done a lot of documentaries, but it's a whole new challenge, you know, and it's very exciting because, you can still do the heavier stories, the stories of the day. There's not really anything you're going to have to cut out of this programme, but equally you get to cover new areas. And I have worked in lighter areas before. You know, my first job in RTE was doing film reviews on a daytime show. So it is exciting to kind of get back to the live television thing and be on top of lots of different subject areas.
2 hours live television every morning.
You're right, yeah, of course it's daunting, you know. I mean, I think you'd be mad not to be daunted by it, but equally it's very exciting. It's very exciting.
You've a great team with you.
Super team. Anthony Murnane is the editor. People would know him from News 2 he used to do and read the news at the weekends, so he's terrific and he's dead calm and cool about everything. So that really is fantastic. You know, I'm like, what are we going to do on Thursday? And he's like, it'll happen, don't worry. And Aisling Reardon is a reporter on the show and she's terrific as well. I mean, she's already been out filming for the last couple of weeks on some great stories.
The way it's going to work, your schedule in the mornings, people obviously know that you're not going to just come in, sit down 5 to 9, makeup on, and how will that work?
Well, I think what we're looking at the moment is that we'll get in for about 6. Look at the papers, figure out a running order for the programme. I presume we will still be booking guests and finding people to come in on whatever the main story of the day is. Then we're on air for 9 through to 11, and after that there'll be a lot of setup to do for the next day. We would hope that our working day will be 9 till maybe, or 6 a.m. rather, till 2 p.m. But I'd say it'll be more like 6 till 6 for the beginning period anyway. But that's what we'll aim at.
The very best of luck.
Thanks very much indeed. Morning Edition starts Monday, 28th of January, 9 o'clock on RT1 and on RT News Now. Do join us.